So the goats, especially this one, has got its head stuck in the fence 4 times now, and I've only had them for 3 days. So I donated half of my my pallet pile to them so I can make them something to climb on. And I've got to poke holes in all of this metal so I can go ahead and wire it to the fence around the part that he keeps getting stuck in. Wind is crazy today. I got all my metal in down here on this side. Didn't have enough to finish down here, so I got to dip into my chicken wire, but I'm getting ready to do that. Built the goats a little playground area, a little ramp, a couple pallets, something for them to climb and play on. They haven't got on it yet. I literally just finished, but yeah, try to keep them happy. Bye. Bye, goat. I'm leaving. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. My bad. So I started digging out where the beginning of the spring is going to happen. Instead of a waterfall, we're going to do a little natural spring in this general area. I've got it dug down to depth. I got some of this back filled in because I don't need to use the backside. So there'll be a spring that comes up, hits some rocks, comes down, trickles into a little creek. It'll come to this side of the pond. This will be a tiny little bird pond. And then the creek will pick back up here and go along that way. So this is what we got so far. It's fairly decent deep. These are all the rocks that I've taken out so far, plus those. And that's not even counting what I used to fill in this stuff over here. And I've still got at least 3 to 5 gallons of gravel left in here that I gotta get out. So, but I started day 2 of working on the creek bed thing out here. I've been using the hose as a water jet so I can kind of get this down. Been cleaning gravel, got a nice pile. I'm trying to save as much as I can. That way I can put it back in. Getting ready to move this big ass rock. Then I got to move this rock. The return line for the water is going to be roughly, it's going to come to about here. So that's off, but about there. So the pump will be down there, filter and all that, and it'll pump it back up through here. This will be the start of the spring, and then this will be the creek bed. We're going to come down here and start trenching this out around like this. As soon as I can get a little bit more of this down, maybe to about here, maybe 2-3 foot of this cleared, then I'm going to go ahead and start working on that. That's a lot of gravel. That's what we got done so far. I still got a whole bunch of rocks right here to take out. There's a whole bunch of rocks right there. There's a whole bunch of rocks and roots right there. Yeah. Almost the end of another day. So the water will be coming out here almost where it's at. You know what I mean? So, boom. I got my outline done. Still got some roots in here to do, but I've got it all the way down to the pond area to where I'm going to start digging it out for the waterfall overflow. But my lines are nice and crispy. Got my mounds here to kind of level it out. Looking good. I still got to bring it back some, but I got all this dirt and I got all that dirt down there. I got to raise that up a little bit on each side. But I'm getting ready to stack all my rocks up and get them out of the way. I'll probably call it a day, and then tomorrow I'll bust out some rebarb and some string, and we'll set a level line so we can see where this is level here and straight down. That way we know how much height we got to work with. But day 3, just finished the smoke break with silverback. This is what it looks like when it's dry. I still got to go down. You see this big ass rock right here. That thing is massive. And then there's another rock like right here. But I'm taking a break from all this because I hurt. And I'm going to go ahead and start separating the metal out of the boat here. So there are a couple different things. This is everything that got raked up off the top. So I'm going to go through, separate the metal, take all the trash that's still burnable, throw it in the burnable pile. And the metal is going to go to the scrapyard. The burnable stuff's going to get burnt. And as long as it ain't too crazy looking, a lot of this stuff is going to get backfilled in this back section. I've got a little bit of room to work with in this back section that I can backfill before we get here and still have a good foot of good dirt on top of it. So I'm going to backfill a little bit just to kind of bring this up some, get all the good dirt. Still got to level this out. But yeah, I dug myself into a hole. So instead of worrying about the boat in a couple of years, I got to worry about it now, because how am I going to get it out? There's a creek in the way. So I got to clean this up. Oh well, got to be done. Boat has been moved and is empty-ish. It didn't really make a dent. Well, a little dent, but just got one little pile to clean up. I got my metal separated. This black tub over here, I've got glass. I'm gonna rake this one more time and go through and clean it. Burnable stuff, glass, and metal from what I can get off the top. And yeah, good to go. I got my rebarb stakes in. I got my line up here. We just went flush with the ground. We're actually about 2 inches above the ground. Got my string all the way down. And this is how tall we are in the back right here. I had to switch to black string because I didn't have enough, but 3 foot-ish difference between where the pond's going to be and where the spring's going to be. So as long as I keep everything under this line, it should be fine. Three-quarters of day 4 done. The creek is done. No more digging. I just got a few little spots to grab. Like there's 1 or 2 small rocks right there, but you know what I mean? Quick little rake over. But the creek is done. Now I'm sogging all this up so I can get in here and crawl around and mound it down to make it look like a natural hill. My buddy came over and he knocked out a giant chunk of the pool here. It's only about a shovel deep, but ducks are loving it. Sides are going up. That's done. So many rocks. So many rocks. Edges are clean all the way down. This side is done. I got all this to do, but that's a tomorrow project. Now, I'm just going to start moving all these rocks out of the way because there's so many piles down there. So I got to make 2 piles of rocks. But yeah, this side is done. I get the rocks moved and adjusted, and then the trench line down. Then this side is done. Then we're ready to start dealing with the pond. Garden update. Onions are going like crazy. Onions very nice. I still haven't moved my my purslane yet. I've got those 2 still. I don't want to transplant them yet because I don't want them to die, but they're still good. Grapes, I still got to get that stuff for them. Asparagus is going crazy. Still only 1 strawberry. What? Purple cauliflower. I don't think that's the way it's supposed to look, is it? Oh, Japanese beetles. These goddamn stupid ass things. Son of a bitch. That one. So far, that's the only one. My tomatoes are getting crazy. Ooh, these things are getting, look at those. Beefy. Ow, there's something pokey. Corn's looking damn good. I got ants on my corn. Yeah, Japanese beetles everywhere. Look at them. Sons of bitches. What you know about that, Gina? You don't know nothing about no watermelons. Finally starting to get some peppers. Let's see. Get a few starting in there. Some starting in there. Oh yeah. So I guess I'll probably go ahead and go take some carrots today. They look like they're about ready. Yeah. Basil, kicking ass. Swiss chard and celery, growing back real nice. Oh, I love that smell. My loofah gourds, they're slowly getting there. They like it when it's extremely hot. Is usually when they grow the best, but they're looking pretty good. They're about to start grabbing the cage. And just waiting to get more wood to put in there. And yeah, it's coming together pretty nice. Peaches and cream. Look at that. Looks good. Got a whole bunch of birdhouses made, ready to go. I got a deal full of seeds right here. Official nursery update. I went ahead and put this one in a container by itself to see. It's got roots. All these are still alive. I got to go find some wire because I'm going to start bending this maple over and make some bonsai out of that. I went ahead and put 5 in here that we're going to make some bonsai out of. Everything in here is rooted. Some of them still need about a week or so maybe, to be ready to go in dirt. Some got some nice ones. See, like that. Look at those roots. And some are kind of thin. And then the long ones, I went ahead and trimmed down, but look at the roots on those things. So, official census on taking willow cuttings, the best results come from just butt naked sticks, about a foot, 2 foot long, about pencil size. That's what I got the fastest and best root growth on. The other 2 worked, just not as fast as the plain old stick method. So, yeah, butt naked sticks seem to be the best, at least from what I'm seeing.